Your life is your responsibility. A story about choices, courage, and taking control of your own life. There once lived a young man named Yusef. He grew up in a small town, surrounded by simple people with simple dreams. Everyone told him what he should do, but no one ever asked what he wanted. His father said, "You must take over the family shop." His mother said, "Don't take risks, just live safely." And his friends laughed when he talked about doing something different. But deep inside, Yusef had a fire. He wanted to do more, see more, be more. He dreamed of building something that would make his life meaningful. Every morning he walked past a small bakery. The smell of fresh bread filled the air and reminded him of his dream. He wanted to open his own bakery one day, but he had no money, no help, and no support. So he waited. He waited for the right time. He told himself, "Maybe next year, when I have more money or more luck." But years passed, and nothing changed. He still worked in his father's shop, unhappy but too afraid to move. He blamed life, the economy, and his situation, everything except himself. One day, an old man came into the shop. He looked at Yusef and said, "You look tired, son. What's wrong?" Yusef sighed and said, "My life isn't going the way I want." The old man smiled and said, "Then change it." Yusef frowned. "It's not that easy. You don't understand." The man nodded slowly and said, "You're right. It's not easy, but it's possible." Those words stayed in Yusef's heart for days. He couldn't stop thinking about them. Your life is your responsibility, the man had said before leaving. That night, Yusef couldn't sleep. He realized something painful but true. No one was coming to save him. Not his parents, not his friends, not luck. Only him. He thought, if I want a different life, I have to build it myself. The next morning he made a decision to take the first step. He went to the bakery and asked the owner, "Can I work here? I want to learn." The owner laughed at first, but saw the fire in Yusef's eyes. He said, "You can start tomorrow, but it won't be easy." Yusef smiled and said, "I don't want easy. I want to grow." The work was hard. He woke up at 4 a.m. every day, covered in flour and sweat. Sometimes he failed, burned the bread, or felt too tired to go on. But every mistake taught him something. He learned patience, skill, and discipline. Most importantly, he learned that no one succeeds without effort. After 1 year, Yusef started saving a little money. He worked during the day and studied business at night. He stopped complaining and started creating. His parents were surprised. They said, "You've changed, Yusef. He smiled and replied, "No, I just started taking responsibility for my life." 3 years later, he opened a small bakery of his own. He called it Rise and Shine, because every day was a new chance to rise. At first, only a few customers came, but he didn't give up. He woke up earlier, worked harder, and smiled at everyone who entered. Slowly, people began to love his bread and his kindness. His bakery became the heart of the neighborhood. One day, the same old man walked into his bakery. Yusuf's eyes filled with tears. He said, "Sir, you changed my life with one sentence." The old man smiled and said, "No, my son, you changed it." He pointed to Yusuf's hands, covered in flour, and said, "You took responsibility." Then he added softly, "That's where real power begins." Yusuf never forgot that moment. He realized that life gives us choices every day, to act or to wait. And only when we act, we truly live. From that day on, he taught others the same lesson. He told the young people in his town, "Don't wait for life to be easy. Make yourself stronger." He said, "No one can walk your path for you. It's your life, your responsibility."